Welcome to the Centralia College pregame show. At Centralia College, you can master a trade, earn a degree, or compete at the next level in one of 6 sports, including esports. Trades training, associate degrees, bachelor's degrees, affordable tuition. Visit centralia.edu and blaze your trail at Centralia College.
To ill.
Yep. Like you're ill. Manisi?
Like Manise, yep.
Manise.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
That's, yeah, put it in those brackets. Can you see those?
I'm deaf.
We on? We're on right now. We're on.
That's a good lead-in for the show there, actually, Matt. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Yakima Valley Sun Dome. It is deafening, though, in here. We just finished up with Linden Christian and Linden on the far side of the court, and Kings was right behind us. And, yeah, this place has been rocking. And we expect it to be high energy, high pace here in this one. Renton taking on Bremerton here in a quarterfinal matchup. And this is the Centralia College pregame show brought to you by the Welding Training Program. Trade jobs are in high demand, especially for welders. If you're interested in the high-paying career of a welder, visit centralia.edu and blaze your trail at Centralia College. I am Nick Sisson alongside Matthew King. So here we go, Matt. First quarterfinal in the 2A boys bracket. One of these teams we expected to be here, Renton, because they were automatically going to be here after beating North Kitsap in the regional round. Meanwhile, Bremerton, a very young team. You saw them against R.A. Long. I did a broadcast for yesterday's game against Mark Morris. They did not lead until it was 48-47. They ended up winning 51-47. Mark Morris led for pretty much the entire game, but Bremerton never went away, and they are led by a spectacular freshman in Jalen Davis, coach's son.
Yeah, Jalen Davis is such a star. But I think the real key to this offense is if they can get Frank Allen going. If they can get Frank Allen going, make things a little bit easier for Davis, that's just going to open up everything for them offensively. It makes things a lot easier. Doesn't put all the pressure in the world on Jalen Davis. They're able to work in a lot of other guys as well. I had him in regionals when they knocked off R.A. Long, kind of a heartbreaker to the Longview school. Sorry, Nick.
That's
Don't
okay.
mean to bring it up. But
I go to Kelso.
They're really good. You went to Kelso.
My son goes to Kelso.
Okay,
I live in Kelso.
There you go.
But I'm
they're
sad.
a really good team. They're pretty consistent. They're not going to ever really lay an egg, but they're going to try and wear you down, get you to the fourth quarter, kind of like they did against R.A. Long, where the Lumberjacks were right in it, and then all of a sudden the fourth quarter hit, and they flipped the switch. So never write these guys off based on the first 3 quarters.
No, you can't really do that at all. I mean, Bremerton shows the ability to stick around, just kind of hang around, as John Malkovich would say in rounders, and wait for the opportunity to strike, and they did. The iron was hot for Davis late in the game, and they also had a huge game from Trenton Bulmer. Bulmer, a senior, ended up with 14 points yesterday's game. A huge factor as to why they won. He came up with the defensive play of the game. The better Homes and Gardens take it to the house plate of the game, actually.
Wow, you read that perfect. By the way, you read the pregame. You should probably re-record the bum who did our open. It was me, just so you know. It sounded a lot better. But, yeah, this Bremerton team, they really believe in each other as well. You can see them get hyped. They have the whole town as well behind us. The cheerleaders are going to be right behind us the entire time making noise. They are the student section because they don't need anything else. It's a kind of a community coming around this team, and they've kind of rallied.
Yeah, sort of an unknown on what we're going to expect here from Renton. I've just noted that they've played a really tough schedule so far this year. And if you look at the games that they've played the last 3, Anacortes, they beat them. North Kitsap, Bremerton. They also beat Sammamish twice. So 5 out of their last 6 wins have come against teams here in Yakima. And that is going to wrap things up for the Centralia College pregame show. Again, brought to you by the Welding Training Program. Visit centralia.edu and blaze your trail at Centralia College. And let's take us through the starting lineup here for both teams. Matt, first for Bremerton, wearing the blue and yellow trim. It's going to be number 1, Dion Sellers, number 2, Trenton Bulmer, and then number 10, freshman Jalen Davis. Number 21, you mentioned, center Frank Allen, a junior, good athleticism, and then number 35, kind of just a brick man, Oliver Christian. That rounding out the starting lineup for Bremerton. And meanwhile, for Renton, the Red Hawks, Marquise Ilimanise, 6'4" sophomore, and then number 1, Dennis Johnson, 6'2" junior guard. Number 4, Ronnie Toms, a 5'11" senior. Number 15, Micah Ilimanise, 6'2" freshman guard. And then number 33, Calvin Washington, a 6'3" sophomore. As I look up and down both of these lineups, super young, Matt, and the future is bright, but also the future could be now. One of these teams is going to be dancing in the Final Four of the 2A boys bracket after this one.
Yeah, each team with 3 seniors. And I don't know if coming into the season you would have really circled either of these teams to be in the semifinals. Of course, we learned Renton, especially as the season went on, got better and better. And we started thinking, yeah, these guys are definitely that team who can make a run, kind of like Mark Morris did last year, where they weren't really expected to around the regional times when they really caught fire. And the Red Hawks, just like you mentioned, they're battle tested. They've been there, they've done that. They've played a very, very tough schedule. I believe this was actually a win over Anacortes. That's how they got through into the quarterfinals. Anacortes had to play yesterday, so that might be wrong on the sheet we got for the state tournament roster. So, and Bremerton, again, they were in a little bit of trouble. They lost 4 of 6 before that regional win over R.A. Long, and then that win over Mark Morris. So they're catching fire right now, and they're hoping that they can extinguish the flames of the Red Hawks.
Yeah, I mean, Renton's won 11 in a row here coming into this one, and like I said, 5 out of the last 6 wins have been against teams here in this tournament, including this Bremerton squad. It was a 3-point game, 68-65. I do expect both of these teams to get up and down the floor quickly, and it could be a track meet here. But the last 2 games, Mark Morris and R.A. Long were able to keep Bremerton right around that 51. As a matter of fact, they scored 51 against both R.A. Long and Mark Morris. So, I mean, considering what Bremerton can do, looking at these box scores, you got to be happy with the defensive effort, holding them around 51 or 52 points.
Yeah, and they work hard. They're always going to be out there. They're in your face, putting some serious pressure. You're going to have to hit some tough shots against Bremerton. They're not going to give up too many easy ones. They're very fundamentally sound. They're very confident in themselves, confident in one another. The help defense is something I noticed in that ball game as well. They really came in with a game plan, executed it, and now they live to play at least 2 more games, including this one.
Yeah, Renton could have had a team that included Ajay Simmons on it as well, as he transferred to Garfield. And Garfield officially knocked out a championship contention today thanks to the O'Day Fighting Irish. Yeah, pretty crazy.
3A brackets, wild with number 1 Auburn losing yesterday to a 17 seed in Lincoln. I saw Lincoln was battling tough earlier today as well. So
they
we have
Eastside Catholic
17 seed in the Final Four. I'll see if I can find the score from that one. But yeah, there's been some wild tournaments.
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. Bremerton, a double-digit seed here, as well as another double-digit seed into the quarterfinal round here. And then, you know, somebody was going to win that 8-9 matchup, obviously, last night with Pullman and Prosser, but that game going to overtime. You know, nobody's safe here in the tournament, man. Anything goes.
Yeah, no, you can't just overlook anyone. At this point of the season, all of the teams are pretty good.
Yeah. All right, we're just about set to get underway for tip-off here.
Just an update. Last score we had Eastside Catholic was leading Lincoln by 1 with 3:17 to go.
Yikes. Close. And here we go. The tip controlled by the Red Hawks of Renton. Dennis Johnson with it now in a 2-3 zone. Bremerton loves that zone defense, Matt.
Yeah, they do. We saw a lot of that against the Longview schools, but Renton already knowing how to break it down.
That's Marcus Ilimanise. Bremerton moving around the outside. Double team out of the corner. Bulmer gets it out of traffic, and now awkward play there. Sellers throws it away while he was falling down. Bounce pass lead up ahead. Shot with the left just off.
Micah Ilimanise just got caught underneath that basket a little bit after that slip from Deion Sellers.
Underhand pass fired in, deflected, goes right to Allen. Allen kicks it out. Bulmer head fakes and drives into contact. Shot up no good. Foul called, and it looks like Dennis Johnson is going to pick it up. I do think it's Ilimanise. I think that.
All right, I was trusting you.
I think I just forgot.
You think you forgot or you did forget?
Probably. Dennis Johnson picks up the foul, like I said. And
at least we're fixing it early.
I thought it was French.
I don't know why you think that.
Second free throw good. Tie ball game here, 2 apiece. And this is Micah Ilimanise. Passes off, 3-ball long. And then Marcus Ilimanise gets the offensive rebound, puts it up, and we've got an early timeout. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. Fans, we will keep it right here. Thank you so much for subscribing to the NFHS Network. We do appreciate your support. Be sure to tell family and friends who can't get to the games and events but want to watch at elisportsnetwork.com. Click on the Watch Live link to get signed up for a subscription. It's just $12 a month or $80 for the entire year, and you can cancel at any time. It's a great option for all high school sports fans. Thank you so much again, fans. Nick Sisson here, Matthew King over there, Renton and Bremerton out there. 4-2 Renton, an early timeout after an offensive rebound putback. Head coach Rashad Powell must have saw something he didn't like or wanted to make a quick adjustment.
I don't think he liked how Bremerton was getting back on defense. They were a little bit slow, and we were seeing Renton attack quick, so I think he's just trying to get the boys going a little bit quicker.
High post feed, Christensen, backdoor cut, shot up and in for Davis off the window, 4-4. Ilimanise up top. Again, couple of brothers out there, and Ilimanise. Now a hand on the basketball by Sellers. Sellers gets his hand on it again, and then it's deflected out of bounds.
Deion Sellers somehow got the hand on the ball, fell down as he was getting back up, got his hand on another pass. The athleticism on full display. He's been all over the floor. He did the splits over here.
Yeah, that did not look comfortable, by the way. Micah Ilimanise fires a pass inside. It's deflected out of bounds by Christensen. We'll do it again, same spot. And it looks like they're going to switch up inbounders. Marcus is going to step in and inbound it here. Might be easier to go on first name basis with those guys, but hey.
If you know him like that, I guess.
I don't know that. Micah, though, with the shot attempt, no good. Davis pushes the pace. Now Bulmer kicks it out. Sellers puts it on the deck. Hop step, dime. Allen off the window. Bremerton's got the lead, 6-4. Their first lead ball game.
3 different nights have scored their 3 baskets. Gotta love the balance on offense.
Yeah, Bremerton has the advantage of having played yesterday, having got a feel for the court, and then we got a deflected ball, and it's out of bounds. Davis got his hand on that one. It'll be Ronnie Toms inbounding it here near sideline. Marcus Ilimanise rises up and floats it in. Just under 5.5 to go here. Sellers will let Bulmer take the point here.
Meanwhile, Marcus Ilimanise has all 3 buckets for Renton.
Shot up, no good. Bulmer's fouled, and he's going to get 2 shots for his effort.
Yeah, look at Calvin Washington Washington went for the block, clearly committed the foul, but I think if he would have just backed up and made Bulmer shoot, I think Bulmer was pretty off balance, didn't really have control. Hey, we got a flat tire, someone tying their shoe. Oh, do we not have that on here? We do. Looks like we have a flat tire on the court, so remember when you have a flat tire on the road, think Point S Centralia OK Tire. Of course, they have a great selection of new tires, but when you just need a flat fix, go to the pros at Point S Centralia OK Tire. Sorry.
I haven't seen that one yet.
Had to get that one in. We don't see it too often.
Bulmer splits a pair. It's a 1-point night lead. Good cut off there by Allen.
This defense of Bremerton, again, firing on all cylinders early.
Toms buries it for 3.
Ronnie Tom says defense, schmee-fence. I'm just going to hit a 3.
Renton reclaims a 2-point advantage. Back and forth we go here in the early going. And that bounce pass is out of bounds. I think Bulmer was expecting his teammate Davis to come off of that a little bit sooner. Renton's pressure doing a good job forcing that turnover there. Johnson kicks it. Toms bounce pass. Christian takes it away. Now the ball's loose. Allen has it go through the 5-hole and manages to get it out to Bulmer. Now leaking out to Sellers. Sellers slows up and he goes up off the window. Johnson just let him go by. Didn't want to risk a foul there.
Yeah, Johnson wanted to play some head games, but Sellers didn't really care. He just gets the easy lay-in.
3-ball. Top of the circle is down for Micah Ilimanis.
We might be in for a track meet here, Nick.
Yeah. Bulmer catches, puts it on the deck quickly. Christian's there to screen. Bulmer bounce pass to Allen. Allen denied at the last second by Micah Ilimanis, out of bounds. It'll stay here with Bremerton. Great help defense flying in for Renton. 3:51 left first quarter. Redhawks on top, 12-9.
Great block there by Micah Ilimanis. Came out of nowhere. Unfortunately, Renton couldn't secure the possession, but can't take away that fantastic block, and they're making sure that they don't need to change the shot clock, and they will not. They reset it.
They're saying that their possession was established by Renton before the ball went out of bounds, and now a deflection on the inbounds. It's tapped away, but it's controlled by Toms, who comes in late.
I think that was the right call, by the way, not that it matters anymore.
Johnson 4 feet behind the line, splash, and we've got a whistle after the made bucket. See who they got this against, and it's going to go against Bremerton. I think Renton's going to get the ball back right away. And the basket does count. Johnson with some serious range, and we've got a timeout. Head coach Jeremiah Davis having a conversation with one of the officials here before getting into the team's huddle, but it's going to be a 30-second timeout, so Matt, we'll keep it right here once again. Be sure to check out the Eli Sports Network website at elisportsnetwork.com. We have tons of coverage of the games we cover, video highlights, interviews, pictures, and stories. Plus, coverage of all kinds of sports from the Mariners to hydro racing and everything in between. It's 100% free, elisportsnetwork.com. I am Nick Sisson. That is Matthew King. Those are the Renton Redhawks and the Bremerton Knights, and it's 15-9 Renton here with 3:34 to go first quarter.
Nice lead for the Redhawks. It feels like they can't miss from beyond the arc right now. And they're getting the ball back after making a 3. That's pretty convenient for Renton. See if they can capitalize on the extra possession.
Yeah, first impressions here, Renton, super athletic and very smart. There was a great feed down low. Marcus Ilimanis with another bucket. He's got 8 here in the opening quarter, Matt.
Yeah, Renton the offense looks so fluid. Everything looks comfortable. It looks like they're working it exactly how they practice it. Picture perfect.
Davis open for 3. Cash. Take it to the bank. It's still open, even though it didn't go off the window. 17-12. 3-ball to get it back by Johnson. Another splash for Johnson. 20-12, and we're still running here, Matt.
Yeah.
High-scoring first quarter.
What was the score at halftime of the last game? Like 25-16 or something like that? 26-15?
27-16.
Well, I think we could pass that here in the first quarter.
Foul on the floor as Davis was knocked to the deck.
It's on Calvin Washington. That's number 2 for the Renton Big.
Jordan Augusto's checking into the ball game, 5'9" junior guard.
Dolan Anderson. And for Bremerton.
Get that out of here, says Illy Manise. So you have Marquez and Micah both with emphatic blocks at the rim so far, just displaying that athleticism.
And Dennis Johnson just picked up his second foul as well for Renton. But yeah, the Illy Manise brothers denying everything. They're just a freshman and a sophomore. That is unbelievable.
Yeah, the future's bright for both these teams, but Renton looking like a problem for a lot of time. Outlet up ahead after the turnover. Johnson finishes with the left. Johnson now up to 8 points. They got 5 up on that scoreboard. I got 8 in my mouth.
I've got 8 as well.
Don't ever trust the scoreboard, Matt.
Yeah, I learned that.
Bulmer is knocked to the ground. Ball loose, picked up. See if Bremerton calls for a timeout here. A whistle and a foul is going to be called. Don't see that very often.
Bremerton's already used a timeout. I don't think they wanted to burn a second one already.
Bulmer a little shaken up here as he's going to check out.
That was the 5th foul, so Bremerton's shooting free throws.
Deion Sellers, 6'2" senior, is going to line up 2 free throws here for the Knights. First one is good.
A foul picked up by Marcus Illy Manise, his first.
That's about the only thing that's really gone wrong for Renton so far here in the opening quarter is the foul trouble. Second one rattles out for Sellers. Marcus Illy Manise with the rebound. That pass deflected by Davis. Sellers comes away with it, but Johnson rips it up. Coming the other way, Illy Manise, and he's fouled on the attempted pack job on the head, and he's going to head to the line for 2.
That would have been the dunk of the tournament so far if he wouldn't have gotten fouled.
6'4" sophomore. They list him as a GW. That stands for guard wing, Matt.
Oh, I thought it stood for George Washington.
Did you?
No.
Oh.
No, I didn't think that was a position in basketball.
Uh-oh. Well, it's a hybrid, type thing. He's got versatility. This is the first.
Thanks for teaching me. So, did Coach Jeff Weeks teach you that?
Who?
Coach Jeff Weeks.
Never heard of him.
Oh, wow. Clip it. Clip that, Gavin.
Second free throw is good. Coach Weeks will have a good laugh about that, or he'll have an angry face, one of the two. Handoff to Davis, and free throws coming here as Augusto is right in the hip pocket of Davis.
I don't know if they can hear, but that Wapato crowd over there, they are fired up. A lot of people making the trip to watch the Wolves play. That's a really fun team. That's over on the girls' court, by the way. Just wanted to let people know in case they heard loud outbursts of cheering with nothing going on in our game.
Yeah, there's a really great local following here for some of the teams in the Central Washington area. And, Wapato, very proud fan base. They really showed out last year as well. And they had a great finish to 3rd place last year.
Shout out KK Bass, one of the coolest basketball players I've ever seen.
Davis hits a pair here, 23-15, 1:36 to go, opening quarter. Renton was here last year, and they were 2 and out, losing to Tumwater, who eventually took 4th, as we've got a 3 up and down for Isaac Elligan.
Everyone getting involved in the 3-point barrage.
Davis circles and gets it. And the quarter is denied, and it's saved by Illy Manise. Oh, my goodness. They say out of bounds. I don't know how he was out of bounds.
He was standing out of bounds when he took off.
Ooh.
Saying that toe was on the line.
Marcus Illy Manise, are you kidding me?
That's another big block. So now he's up one on Micah. We'll see if Micah tries to get a block back.
Oh, my goodness. Bremerton circles around with Davis. Davis puts a shoulder down, has the shot rattle out. Illy Manise is whistled for being out of bounds.
That time it was easy to see.
Oliver Christian and Davis doing a good job tying up the basketball, and at the last second, Illy Manise ripped it away from their hands and stepped on that baseline. 61 seconds left here in the opening quarter. We've got a steal out on the run is Isaac Elligan, and Elligan misses the shot. Pressure was there by Dalen Anderson. Now Anderson fumbles the ball up the court, gets it to Davis. Davis, being double teamed, picks up his dribble and gets some help into the ball game here is Isaiah Kadengo, and Kadengo hands it off, and we've got a bump out front, and Davis is going to head to the free throw line. This is how Bremerton was able to stay in the game yesterday against Mark Morris. They worked themselves to the foul line, and Renton continuing to pile up the team fouls, Matt.
Gets another one, this time on Isaac Elligan. His first, they only have 2 players with 2, so that's the good news, but Dennis Johnson and Calvin Washington, players they'd like to have on the floor.
Davis hits the first. Davis now up to 8 points in the ball game.
And this is probably the last guy, if you're Renton, you want to see at the free throw line for Bremerton.
Coming off of a 28-point game against Mark Morris yesterday, and he hits a pair, and it's 26-17. Matradamus here.
Is this because I called you Nixtradamus? I can't remember how I said it. It had to have been that. There's no other choice.
And a foul on the floor. It's going to go against Bremerton. And it looks like they've got Dalen Anderson on that one. 25.7 shot clock off. Renton can hold for the final look if they want to. But they haven't been shy about pulling the trigger here in the opening quarter, Matt.
No, and for good reason. They are on fire from beyond the arc.
Illy Manise throws that one up, forces it. Anderson comes away with the board, tries a pass out here, and this is going to be okay. That's going to be fine. That's a good save to the backcourt by McWhorter. And the pass, a little collision right into here. I got the basketball in my hands. What do I do?
Nick Sisson with the steal, ladies and gentlemen. I got a rebound yesterday. Jordan Nalen told me so.
That was a real assist right there. 9.3 to go.
They have to score.
Hey, if they score right here, you're giving me the assist in the box score. 3 is up and it's off. I wanted that one, actually. So, outlet up ahead, and that's going to do it. 26-17, Renton on top by 9. As we go to the second quarter, buckle your seatbelts, folks. It's a track meet here. We'll be back here in just a second.
High school sports fans, relive your favorite moments. Just click the shopping cart below the video player to get your digital copy today.
Bob, you sure Bears know how to play softball?
Bruce, these Bears know how to do a lot of things. I can barely handle the suspense.
Just watch the game.
She eats at Black Bear Diner.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Welcome back to the Valley of the Sun here in Yakka, Vegas, the site for the WIAA Hardwood Classic, which is brought to you by Giesa Credit Union and streaming live on the Eli Sports Network and NFHS Sports Network. I am Nick Sisson. That is Matthew King. These are the Renton Redhawks and the Bremerton Knights, and the Knights start with the basketball, trailing this one by 9.
He knocked Taylor into the game for the first time.
It's a good look there by Taylor, just rattled out. Now pushing the pace the other way is Augusto, and Augusto takes it all the way, leaves it short. Rebound to Anderson. Anderson a little bit smoother up the court here. Enoch Taylor dives it off. Trailing is Kadengo, and Kadengo gets the bucket. It's just a 7-point game now.
I thought Taylor should go up with that, but he'll take the assist over the points. They still get the 2, and their score column as a team.
Great vision there by Taylor to see Cadenga coming in on the trail. Now a dry baseline cut off, tapped out by Taylor, but recontrolled by the Redhawks. Johnson carries the ball over his head, loses a handle, little contact, no call. Long outlet up ahead. Davis goes up. He might have been bumped, no call, but he finishes the layup anyway. Just like that, it's a 5-point game.
Jalen Davis up to 11 points already.
And the ball lost here, and it looks like contact to Augusto as he is helped up by Christensen. Great sportsmanship there by Oliver Christian. And Marcus Ilimanis checking back into the ball game. Inbound goes to him. Augusto gets it up now. Elligan with it. Back to Augusto. Augusto looking to set it up. Goes back far side. Micah Ilimanis gets it out. 3-ball up by Elligan and down. His second triple. Shooters off the bench, Matt.
They've got shooters no matter where you look on this roster. That's 6 threes already for the Redhawks.
Might say they're red hot.
Aha, I see what you did there.
Davis steps back, a tough two in front of Ilimanis, and it's good. Davis is already off and running as well here, Matt.
You might say Davis is shooting nights out.
Yes, exactly. I don't know what you just did there. A bump there up top by Anderson, and he's going to pick up the foul. Cadenga was there for help. Anderson really didn't need a bump there, but at the same time, Johnson was looking to split the defenders. 29-23, 6:08 to go here.
That's a second on Anderson, team second of the quarter.
Well, they give you 5.
That is the rumor.
And a screen coming up top here, and a switch on defense. Taylor picks up Johnson. Johnson throws one up, no good. Davis with the rebound. Davis sees Taylor streaking up ahead, and Taylor has it blocked off the rim. That should be goaltending, and it's a late call. Now, I do think the shot would have been missed cleanly if he waited an extra second.
They're going to chat about this. I don't think that's a goaltend. I think that ball hit rim and was coming down.
I agree, but it was so close, bang, bang, and they're going to count the bucket. No, they're going to wave it off, I think. Oh, no. Help came in and waved it off. And the ball goes to Renton.
Really no argument from Bremerton's bench.
No hesitation on the 3-ball that goes up and over the backboard. Elegans hit a couple. Wanted to get a little heat check there.
I like it. I would have done the same thing if I could ever hit 2 threes in a row in my life.
Hand off Davis as he circles the top of the key. Long step through. Oh, my goodness. And now we've got a hobbled player after the block. It's Marcus Ilimanis. Let's hope he's okay, Matt, because he has shown a tremendous athletic ability on the defensive end, and he almost had a pack job early in the first quarter. And your best ability, Matt?
Availability.
And let's hope he's still available. It looks like he's okay, but he's going to check out of the ball game. Precautionary purposes. Good decision there by Coach Rashad Powell.
I can't see flies down there, but he is swatting everything in sight right now.
And it looks like he's ready to get back in already as he lays down at the scorer's table, but back to action. Davis for a 3 to cut the lead in half, and Davis just doesn't know any better at this point. They rule it a long 2, it looks like. 29-25. Tough break there for Davis. They call that a Kentucky 2, Matt.
A Kentucky 2.
You know why?
No.
Because they didn't have a 3-point line back then when Kentucky would hit long 2s.
Thanks for explaining that.
That's a history lesson. Jeff Weeks would have known.
Jeff Weeks knows everything.
Got a foul on the floor, and it's going to go on number 5, Enoch Taylor.
Renton was red hot in the first quarter. They've only scored 3 points 3 minutes into the second.
Johnson being guarded by Christian. Gets a switch on defense, throws it up immediately. Davis with good defense, and Sellers with a good rebound. Bounce pass deflected by Johnson. It's going to go out of bounds. No, they say it's going to be Renton basketball. I thought I saw a hand get on that.
I don't think that there was a hand on it. I think that was just behind Davis, who tried to reach back for it.
Coach Powell is going to send another sub to the scores table, and after a quick breather, Isaac Elligan checking back in. Calvin Washington still on the bench here with a couple fouls as we approach the 4:37 mark in the first half. Three ball up and off, and the ball's out of bounds. It'll stay here with Renton. Shot clock will stay at 13 seconds here for this inbound, and we got a sub. Aaron Matthews, another freshman, checking in here for Bremerton.
I never saw him in their regional matchup. He's tall, got some long arms as well. Going to be a problem defensively.
Good close out there by Davis on the three attempt, and it's missed. Bremerton out in transition early, and trailing the play is Micah Illuminis.
That one was tipped.
Yes, I saw that, yeah. I said it. I called it.
It'll stay with Bremerton.
It does. That's what happens when the other team hits it out of bounds, Matt.
I was just hoping you saw that one.
I was looking the last time, just from my angle, it looked like he touched it. Davis cut off. Micah Illuminis guarding him one-on-one as Davis backs it up near the logo. Now 4 minutes, a double team runs at him. And an extra pass, Anderson, head fake, rises up, off the window. Nice play there by Dalen Anderson. He did a lot of good things fundamentally there. And look at Matt, the lead's down to 2. A little bit of a cold spell here for Renton offensively in the second quarter. And they're trying to finish that right there with a 3 attempt that's off by Elligan and a loose ball gathered here. Redhawks get another look. Johnson gives it up. Elligan drives, puts it up with the left. It's no good. Tapped up, tapped again. Controlled. Illuminis muscles it up and off the window. Whistle. Timeout Renton. It's going to be a 30 with 3:25 to go. And it's back out to a 4-point advantage for Renton, 31-27.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen Calvin Washington back in this game for Renton. It felt like when he was on the floor, they could just give the ball to him inside. He could kick it out. You get an open three. Yeah, the open threes aren't falling all of a sudden for Renton, but I still think you got to get Calvin Washington back in the game. It's only 2 fouls. There's still 3:25 left in the second quarter. I'd like to see him get back on the floor.
On the other side for Bremerton, Coach Jeremiah Davis has seemingly pushed all the right buttons. He's got a deep lineup. We haven't seen a lot of Davis McCorder out there so far here in this ball game. You saw Matthews come in, Kadengo coming in as well. He's doing a really good job of figuring out what the right formula is on how the game is being played. And right now, with Renton scoring a bunch, you want to try to have your best defenders out there. And he's done a good job of getting a lineup out there that can get Bremerton back into this. And Davis is doing all the work offensively, it seems.
Yeah, Davis is definitely the focal point of this Bremerton offense, as he's been all year. And he's kind of lighting it up with 15.
And he comes off of a screen and catches, still has his dribble, decides to rise up and airballs it. Great defense there. And rebound by Micah Illuminis. And we've got a foul. Blocking is going to be called on Davis.
Just his first foul. Number 4 already on Bremerton here in the second quarter, so next one will send the Redhawks to the line.
Yeah, so far no team fouls on Renton. They had a tough first quarter, so a great adjustment by them. And falling down, but keeping his dribble and getting it out is Micah Illuminis. Johnson has it poked away, looking to go to work, back to the basket just inside the three-point line. Now he's going to reset. Screen comes over, Johnson hesitation, kicks to the corner. Augusto rises up from 10, it rattles out. Rebound Davis. Excuse me, rebound Matthews. Nearly a steal as Taylor goes up and under, and he is fouled and will head to the line. He almost had enough English on that one to get it to go.
If he would have scored that, that would have been unbelievable. But a nice job by him to avoid too much contact, getting around to where he drew the block instead of committing the charge.
Lakeside and Wapato at the half over on the 1A girls side. And we got 2:25 to go here on this court as Enoch Taylor has the first rattle out.
The foul was on Jordan Augusto, his second. And now he'll check out. Into the ball game is Juan Diaz.
Taylor spins the ball and gets it set, and it's no good. Rebound to Micah Ilimanis. Ilimanis with the right hand, no good. Offensive rebound putback is good by Ronnie Toms. And it's back out to a 6-point advantage here for Renton, 33-27. Crossover, Enoch Taylor. Nice sidestep Euro. Finishes off the glass. Great footwork there, Matt.
Yeah, beautiful. We saw the same thing on the last one. He just was fouled and had to go to the line, missed the 2 free throws. This time, he gets that path to the basket and is able to finish.
Tough shot, no good. Rebound Matthews. He's got a couple of those here in the last couple minutes. And he's going to bring it across. In and out dribble. Fake pass, and this should be a blocking foul, and it is. Sliding over just a hair late was Elegant. And I think they're going to get shots here, Matt. What do you think?
Yeah, that's definitely a blocking foul, I think. Or a shooting foul, pardon me. But I don't get paid for thinking.
Apparently they're going to say baseline out here with $1:34 to go.
Trenton Bulmer back in for Bremerton.
That's the second on Elegant. Yeah, Dalen Anderson will take a breather here. And Bulmer's had a good rest.
Marcus Ilimanis also back in. It looks like Kashawn Spencer in for the first time.
Davis comes off a curl, puts it on the deck, looking to go to work here. Still 30-second shot clock, now down to 25. Davis gets the defender off of him, fires up a long 2, they would have said, and it's a little bit short. Johnson comes away with it. And we've got a carry called on Johnson. They say it got tucked in on the hip. Hey, the ball's coming to you now, Matt. Get out there.
I couldn't touch it. I was a soccer player. I used my feet, but at that time, there was nothing.
Get out there and get that one, Matt.
It's pretty tight on these signs down below us. I don't think I could have got that. I would have had to reach over the table.
If you would have punted it back onto the court, that would have been epic.
I won't do that.
No, I know. Foul here. Near sideline official saw something inside he didn't like, and it looks like it's going to go against Renton. And they're going to say Kashawn Spencer picks up the personal. Bulmer off the dribble, throws it up, a little bit short, but he throws his body into Marcus Ilimanis, and it draws a foul. That's going to be the second team foul on Marcus Ilimanis now. And Bulmer hits the first. Bulmer hit a couple free throws to ice the game against Mark Morris yesterday. I mentioned it during the broadcast. This is how Bremerton stuck around. You know, they are doing more than that right now. It's a 2-point game after Bulmer hits a pair. And if you think about the 27 points that was scored in the first quarter, now 6 for Renton, you got to give a lot of credit to the defense here of the Knights.
Yeah, Bremerton stayed consistent on offense, and Renton has not. As
2-on-1
steal, they can tie it now.
Bulmer gets around the defender and lays it in and ties it up. So Bulmer with the last 4, 33 on the scoreboard under both team names, and now 30 seconds left as Ilimanis gets it across the timeline. And a steal, another lead out here for Bulmer, and Bulmer can give him the lead, and he does with the left hand. It's a quick 6-0 run, 35-33. The Knights have the lead. 10 seconds left, first half. Johnson looking to go to work, leans in, shot no good, foul is called, and Davis is going to pick up the personal.
That'll be his second.
2.8 left in the first half. What a ball game here, Matt.
Yeah, this has been a fun one. A good way to start the 2A quarterfinals. On the boys' court, that is.
Free throw is good by Dennis Johnson. Johnson now credited with 9 points, I believe. Is that what you got, Matt?
Sorry, what was that? I was watching our camera.
You got 9 for Johnson?
Yes.
Okay.
Marcus Illy-Manise just checked out, by the way. They brought Calvin Washington back in.
Second free throw off back iron. Offensive rebound, 2 to shoot. And it's out. An offensive rebound putback attempt is not going to get a chance to go up. And that's going to do it. 35-34 at the end of the first half. The Knights of Bremerton battle back from an 11-point first quarter deficit to outscore the Red Hawks by 12 in the period, as they are going to go talk things over. Interested to see what adjustments are made here by both coaching staffs, but it's been a good one so far, Matt. We're going to step aside here for a couple of words from our sponsors, and we'll be back with the John L. Scott Realty halftime report.
Thorbeck's Wellness Centers are the place to go for good health. At the 3 Thorbeck's locations in Centralia, Chehalis, and South Bend, there are options for everyone, and it's all for one low-price monthly membership. Get the basics with free weights and cardio, or take advantage of specific programs like yoga and group fitness classes, all for the same membership price. As a member, you'll have access to all 3 facilities where you'll find a swimming pool, basketball court, tennis courts, multi-use turf area, and more. For more information, go to Thorbex.com.
Good Health Nutrition Center in Centralia is your home base for nutrition. When you visit Good Health Nutrition Center, you'll find the largest selection of vitamins, supplements, and natural remedies. You may be surprised to also find a huge selection of healthy groceries such as gluten-free products, environmentally friendly products, organic fruits and vegetables, and items for specific diets like the diabetic diet. Good Health Nutrition Center, powering students and athletes from the inside out. Good Health Nutrition Center on Harrison in Centralia.
Point S Centralia OK Tire is a proud sponsor of high school sports and wishes all teams good luck during the postseason. With the playoffs starting, that means the weather is changing, and that means tough driving conditions with ice, rain, and snow. Point S Centralia OK Tire invites you to stop by and have your vehicle checked so you're ready for winter driving. Studded snow tires, studless snow tires, and tire chains are in stock and ready to put on whatever you drive, and with a warranty good at over 200 locations. Point S Centralia OK Tire, 1741 Harrison Avenue in Centralia.
OB Credit Union is your local credit union throughout the South Sound area. At OB Credit Union, you can open a personal savings account or checking account and plan for your financial future. David Littleton is a financial advisor, and he's waiting to hear from you today. Dave can help plan for your future and put in safeguards for when times get tough, while taking advantage of high-profit time periods. OB Credit Union is a longtime community member and supporter of local students. Stop in today at OB Credit Union in Lacey, Tumwater, and Tenino.
Welcome to the John L. Scott Halftime Show. When it comes to real estate, contact the pros at John L. Scott, located at 900 West Main in Centralia. Now let's get back to the ESN crew with all the halftime stats and recaps on the Eli and NFHS sports networks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the John L. Scott Realty halftime show. Get to know your home and property true value with a free market analysis from the John L. Scott professionals. John L. Scott Realty, serving Lewis County and Southwest Washington at 900 West Main in Centralia. Again, folks, thank you so much for being with us here. This is the WIAA Hardwood Classic, streaming live on the Eli Sports Network and NFHS Network. Matt, we've had a really good first half here between Bremerton and Renton. It's a one-point game. The Knights, as I mentioned on the closeout, they have an 18-8 quarter. I misconstrued my numbers a little bit. It was 26-17 at the end of the first. So 10-point advantage there in the quarter. But Renton going from 26-8 in that second quarter. The Knights really did a great job on defense.
Yeah, Bremerton just trusted their defensive game plan, started executing a little bit better, closing out on the three-point shots, not just giving them for free to Renton. And Renton cooled down as a result. We saw the Redhawks finish 6 for 14 in that first half from beyond the arc. Most of those threes were knocked down in the first quarter. I believe 5 of them in the first quarter. So cooled down a little bit, and Bremerton's just playing better now.
Yeah, they're doing a great job collectively playing as a team. They're shooting the ball pretty well overall. You look at the numbers, they got 57% shooting in that first half, led by the 15 points of Jalen Davis. And, pretty even in the turnover column, 8 for Bremerton, 7 for Renton. Renton with 5 assists, Bremerton with 4 assists, and the rebounding battle, that one's also within 1, 16-15 Bremerton in favor there. On the other side, you got Marcus Ilimanis with 9, Dennis Johnson with 9, Isaac Elligan with 6, Ronnie Toms with 5, and Micah Ilimanis with 5, 34 total. And to go along with the 15 for Davis, Trenton Bulmer, the senior guard, with 9, and he's 5 of 6 at the foul line, Matt. Rounding out this scoring, you got 3 for Sellers, 2 for Dalen Anderson, 2 for Enoch Taylor, 2 for Isaiah Kadengo, and 2 for Frank Allen. 35 total for Bremerton at the break.
Yeah, the thing I'm looking at is we were looking forward to that battle down low between Frank Allen and Calvin Washington. Calvin Washington barely played in that first half, 5 minutes, 16 seconds. Frank Allen only 5 minutes, 13 seconds. So those two not really playing. This feels more like a shooting competition, so they need to bring in their shooters, those guards, to come in rather than getting the ball in the paint. We'll see if either side elects to attack a little bit more inside and use their bigs more in the second half.
Yeah, largest lead of the game at 26-15, with Renton having the advantage. Longest run, 13-3 by Renton, a 12-3 run by Bremerton there in that second quarter. We got about 4 minutes to go until the start of the second half. What are you looking forward to most in the second half between these two teams, buddy?
I'm interested in the confidence of Renton. Do they get away from the three-point shots because they've stopped falling, or do they get back to attacking the three, continue to believe that eventually they're going to get going in? And for Bremerton, I really want to see Jalen Davis take over this game. He caught fire, ended up with 15 points there in the first half, but I also like the transition. We talked about early, Bremerton had to burn a timeout because they weren't getting back on defense enough. In the second quarter, it felt like Renton wasn't getting back on defense. Bremerton getting those quick transitions. We're seeing the athleticism of both teams. Neither going to just out-athlete the other one, so it's going to be who can out-execute in the second half.
Well, good analysis, buddy, and I can't wait to get back to action here in this one. We've got just about 3 minutes until the start of the second half. Again, folks, this is the John L. Scott Realty halftime show, and again, for that true property value, free market analysis is available from the John L. Scott Professionals. John L. Scott Realty, serving Lewis County and Southwest Washington, 900 West Main Street in Centralia. We'll be back here in Yakima, Vegas in just a few moments with the start of the second half.
It's John from the all-new Interstate Honda of Chehalis. Our grand opening sales event is happening now. Stop by and see our state-of-the-art facility right off the I-5. Experience our no-pressure sales culture, family atmosphere, and upfront best pricing. We know you'll never buy a Honda anywhere else. The factory's given us additional supply of hard-to-find Hondas, including the redesigned CR-V Hybrid and Accord Hybrid. At Interstate Honda, we don't sell cars, we help people buy them.
Proactive Physical Therapy in Tumwater, Olympia, and Lacey has made a huge name in training young athletes. But Proactive is much more than that and caters to all individuals coming back from any type of injury. If you have injured yourself and you need to get back in the game or simple day-to-day life activities, call Proactive Physical Therapy today for an appointment and start your way back to feeling good. Proactive Physical Therapy accepts all insurance, car insurance, workers' comp, Medicare, and VA. You owe it to yourself to feel good and productive. So contact Proactive Physical Therapy in Tumwater, Olympia, and Lacey.
This welding program is centered around getting your state structural certifications. They come in, take the welding core classes, get their work done that is pertinent to what they're going to do out into the field. So the industry of welding is booming right now.
There's construction, there's pipe fitting, there's sheet metal, there's opening your own fab shop. Always going to have an opportunity to be a welder. We always need welders.
What's really special about these debit cards are the fact that they do have rewards tied to them. Although you personally are not reaping the benefit from that, your community is, and they support our healthcare heroes, and especially during this time where our frontline workers have had to be out there and people are getting sick. Every time you purchase something with that card, you're giving funds back to those organizations.
On behalf of Yakima Valley Memorial, we thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That does it for the John L. Scott Halftime Show. Coming up next is second half action right here on the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Yakima Valley Sun Dome. I can't say Yaka Vegas because Matt will give me a hard time about it.
I'm going to give you a hard time about pretty much everything.
I am Nick Sisson. That is Matthew King. I'm going to call you by your full name now, so you might address me as Nicholas later on here.
I'm not calling you Nicholas. That's my brother's name.
35-34. Sounds like a pretty good guy. I like it. I like him a lot. I like him a lot more already. Johnson looks off the defender, fires up a three, no good. Ball tapped around down low, and it's out of bounds. Wapato fans erupting over there on the far sideline. It's pretty distracting right now, honestly, as Enoch Taylor's being bothered right near half court, somehow recovers and finds Anderson. Shot up and good by Davis. Davis has now got 17, Matt.
Yeah, he is putting on a show. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, just a freshman.
There's a lot of young talent out here on this court right now. Enoch Taylor, a freshman also. Look at Enoch Taylor. Swipe away the ball, holding his ground, leads the break, tries to pass off. There's another freshman right there, and Micah Ilimanis taking it back for Renton as Johnson pushes the pace. Fancy dribbling, finds the trailer, Ilimanis, and it's off the glass and it rattles out. Davis with the board. And we got a foul up top. It's going to go against Jordan Augusto. So both teams with adjustments here, Matt. Augusto started the game on the bench, and he's out there currently. And on the other side, Dalen Anderson started this game on the bench, and he's out there for Bremerton. So coaches are making adjustments here as we start the second half.
Enoch Taylor also started on the bench.
Exactly.
They're going Dion Sellers and Frank Allen starting on the bench for Bremerton.
Tough three there, missed by Davis as he fell down after the shot. Good defense there by Marcus Ilimanis. Tight crossover. Micah goes up with the left, and he's fouled, and it looks like it'll be free throws, although we probably shouldn't speak too soon because last time we thought that there was going to be free throws. It was an out on the baseline, but Ilimanis is at least convinced it's free throws.
More importantly, Jalen Davis just picked up his third.
Yeah, that is definitely tough, and Coach Jeremiah Davis has got a tough decision to make if he's going to play on or first free throw is no good. And it looks like Coach Davis is pleading his case to the far sideline official.
That'd be wild if they just changed the call right now.
Yeah, I mean, that's obviously not why he's doing it. He doesn't think that's going to happen. He just doesn't want that foul called again.
I get you.
Yeah, second free throw is good. Enoch Taylor passes out of a trap. Anderson now near side gets it across. Now goes back to Davis, who's playing with those three fouls, and Davis, hesitation dribble, nearly loses it. Anderson scoops it up, and Anderson's bumped. No call. Fancy dribbling. Nice pass. Bulmer flashing, just misses it. Tapped up. Christian retrieves it. Bulmer back to Christian, back to Bulmer. And now up top to Davis. 6 to go here in the third. Bremerton on top by 2. Davis carries it over. Might have got away with a little bit of a shuffle there, but misses the shot. Rebound Renton. Nice bounce pass up ahead. Johnson gets around Christian, lays it up. No good. Over the back is going to be a foul called against Micah Ilimanis. And he didn't make contact initially, but he came down over the shoulders after they landed. 5:43 to go. That's the first on Micah Ilimanis. Davis pushes the pace. He's got Anderson, and Anderson finishes it here on the near block. It's a 4-point lead again for the Knights. Augusto gets it top of the circle. Micah Ilimanis looking to go to work, spins off of Taylor. What a move, just misses the shot. Put back attempt, no good. Rebound Knights, Taylor pushes it across the timeline. Look at the burst, rises up and lays it in with the finger roll. Check out the freshman show here by Bremerton. Enoch Taylor getting into it, Matt.
Enoch Taylor showing off the athleticism a few times on some fast breaks. Has some athletic moves. This time it was just the explosiveness.
Shot up, no good. Foul called, and it looks like it's going to go against Christian. I think that's his third, Matt. Second?
I've got that as a second.
We'll see what the scoreboard has. They got 3.
I think the scoreboard.
But then someone just said second, yeah. So the PA announcer, the scoreboard, and me are all mixed up here. I guess 2 out of 3 majority says 2 fouls.
We can have a stoppage in play like we had earlier.
I wasn't present for that, mentally or physically.
By the end of it, I wasn't present mentally. First, a long stoppage.
First free throw by Ronnie Toms is a little strong.
Aaron Matthews just checked in for Bremerton.
I think this is Bremerton's largest lead of the game here at 6 points. Second free throw is good by Toms.
Renton just 2 points so far here in the third quarter.
They've been on a drought since the first.
They really have.
They started out shooting super hot. Nice vision. Andrews cans the 3. Excuse me, Matthews cans the 3. Matthews, another freshman, Matthew.
He's got a good last name, in my opinion.
Nice feed down low. Great position. Marcus Ilimanis goes up strong.
I think that's what Renton needs to do. Feed Marquise down low. He's too big, too strong for pretty much everyone on the floor.
Reach in. And Matthews is able to spin off of it. Now is Johnson on him. Enoch Taylor cutting, throwing it up before landing. Oh my goodness! How did he hit that?
Unbelievable, Enoch Taylor.
You wouldn't know that Bremerton's on top by 8 by the cheerleaders behind us. I would expect someone to go crazy on a shot like that. But man, either way, super impressive. Bounce pass entry, Christian flashing. Christian, count the bucket! And 1!
It is all Knights. They've got all the momentum and can do no wrong. That's the 4th on Augusto.
3:30 left, third quarter. 46-38. Oliver Christian at the free throw line. It's his first bucket of the game.
Isaac Elegant and Calvin Washington back in. I think that's the first shot for Oliver Christian that I can remember.
They just put the 2 up on the scoreboard finally. 48-38. I was like, I thought that's a 10-point game now. Christian actually converts the 3-point play, and it's 49-38. Davis guarding Johnson. Johnson skips through. Good ball movement here. A 3 is up by Elegant and no good. Battling for the rebound down low is Davis and Marcus Ilimanis, and it's off of Davis. It'll stay here with the Red Hawks. But the largest lead of the game for Bremerton, they've trailed by as many as 11. Now they lead by 11, Matt.
Foul on the inbounds play on Bremerton.
Yeah, it looks like they got this one on Trenton Bulmer.
Just his first.
He's got 4 to give. Well, I guess technically 3 to give if he wants to stay available. Johnson, a badly needed triple. Tickles the twine, 49-41. 3 to go here in the third. Switch on defense, now a double team on Davis. Backed off, back to a single coverage look here with Ronnie Toms on him. Davis gets around, Toms floats it in front of the defender, Washington, and hits.
Beautiful touch again from Jalen Davis, make it 19.
Ilimanis, corner 3, a little short. Enoch Taylor out jumps everybody, controls the board. Now Bremerton pushes the pace, and we've got a whistle, and it's going to be a full charge timeout, Knights. What a ball game it's been here for the Knights. 51-41, still a lot of time left, 2:25 in the third. We're going to step aside here for a quick message from our sponsor.
Point S Centralia OK Tire is a proud sponsor of high school sports and wishes all teams good luck during the postseason. With the playoffs starting, that means the weather is changing. And that means tough driving conditions with ice, rain, and snow. Point S Centralia OK Tire invites you to stop by and have your vehicle checked so you're ready for winter driving. Studded snow tires, studless snow tires, and tire chains are in stock and ready to put on whatever you drive, and with a warranty good at over 200 locations. Point S Centralia OK Tire, 1741 Harrison Avenue in Centralia.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Yakima Valley Sundome. 51-41 your score between Bremerton and Renton. I am Nick Sisson. That is Matthew King right next to me, and we are enjoying ourselves tremendously. We appreciate everybody watching here at home on the Eli Sports Network and the NFHS Sports Network. Hope everybody's getting their money's worth. I believe they are, because there's a lot of great basketball being played in three major sites here in the state of Washington. You got Tacoma, you got Yakima, and you got Spokane, and there's been a lot of upsets so far, and we might be in store for another one right here, Matt.
Yeah, Bremerton looking to become another double-digit seed to reach the semis. In fact, they actually might be the first double-digit to reach the semis this season.
Hey, you got Sammamish right after this, a double-digit seed played in the quarters, but they're going to be taking on Linden here right after this.
Yeah, the boys in green, the coaching staff made their way onto the floor.
We got a foul away from the ball, and it looks like it's going to go against Ronnie Toms. I'm just speculating at this moment, but he looked to be the most upset. Yeah, and it is going to go against Toms. Davis hit the floor there, and that's going to be Toms' first personal. It is the fourth team foul, so the next one should put Bremerton on the free throw line, unless it's a player control foul. Bulmer catches Johnson right in his hip pocket, now backs off. Davis has two running around, fake handoff to both. Rises up, looks right, and it is. Christian runs it down, though.
Nice hustle by Oliver Christian, earning an extra 30 seconds for Bremerton.
Yeah, I mean, the clock is a huge factor as well as we wind this game down. We still got another quarter to go. Backdoor cut, Bulmer. Nice find. Leaves it just a little bit long. Johnson with the board. Johnson fancy dribbling, gets by Taylor, rises up and floats it with the left. How about that by Dennis Johnson?
14 now for Johnson. He's starting to feel it. Could he be the spark that Renton needs?
I can feel the energy here. I think Renton's ready to go on a run. I think this is a huge possession for Bremerton. Ooh, that might have been a travel there, Matt.
Might have been, but it wasn't called, so it wasn't.
Yeah, exactly. And now Johnson pokes the ball loose, and we do have a foul as Toms is breaking across half court. That's going to slow the action up. It's going to be the fourth team foul, the last to give for Bremerton.
First on Aaron Matthews, just tried to force that ball right back in the possession of the Knights, instead picks up that foul. You said that Renton's about to go on a run. We'll see if that feeling you have is right.
You can just feel the energy, you know, the little atmospheric change. Johnson had a really tough bucket last time. You know, it usually means you're feeling good and you're going to hit another one, and he travels this time. 51 and a half to go. There goes my prognostication.
Hey, they can still go on a run.
I mean, I still think they will, as Allen's going to sub in here for some size down low, and Christian's going to take a breather.
Again, we have not seen a lot of Frank Allen in this ball game. First time we've seen him in the second half.
Everybody spread out beyond the three-point line right now. 19 on the shot clock as Allen moves it to the top of the circle. Taylor finds Bulmer. Bulmer trying to get a quick first step. His shot rolls off. Taylor gets the board, tries to kick it, and it's off of Bulmer. Bulmer let it go out of bounds, and he can't believe it. Bulmer could have saved that one if he really wanted to, but thought it was going to be awarded to him.
He could have just possessed that.
I think so.
Get a leaping save. He could have just grabbed the ball.
Taylor gets around a screen and follows behind Johnson. Johnson feels it and floats it. Offensive rebound, Ilimanis, and he's fouled, and he's still a little hobbled, Matt. The game, I'm not going to say that it changed, when he had that fall after the huge block shot, but he has not looked himself since that moment.
No, you're dead on. Haven't seen him score too much, just 2 points here in the second half. Chance to get a couple more here at the line.
9.7 seconds left, and the first rolls off. Still an 8-point game.
Oliver Christian into the game.
And we're going to get a substitution. Micah Ilimanis is going to check back into the ball game, and Washington checks out. Second free throw bounces 3 times and down. That's a big free throw. And now a steal. Ilimanis finds Johnson. Johnson for a triple, and it's airballed. Rebound Davis, 2 on the clock. Outlet to Bulmer. Bulmer gets it up in time. Good if it goes, and it's no good. That's going to do it. 51-44 at the end of the third quarter. It's slowed down a little bit offensively here, but it's tightened up on the scoreboard. Can't wait to come back and conclude this ball game with everyone. We're going to step aside for a couple of messages and be back here in just a few.
The real estate market is changing, and John L. Scott can answer your questions with a free market analysis. If you're a homeowner, it's really important to get a current market analysis. It only takes a few minutes of your time and contains valuable information about your biggest investment. This might be the year to make a move and take advantage of this market. For your free market analysis, see Laura Lee today at John L. Scott, 900 West Main in Centralia.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Yakima Valley Sun Dome, the Valley of the Sun. 51-44, Bremerton on top. Big shout out to my man down there, Gavin Hawkins, running the production today. We couldn't do it without you, Gavin.
We really couldn't. We would have fallen apart a long time ago.
Anytime Gavin sees the combo of Sisson and King, he's like, oh yeah.
I don't think that's true at all.
I know these guys. They're awesome. Back to action. Bremerton with the basketball. A double team ran at Davis, and it's nearly intercepted. Allen gets his hands on it. He's denied by Johnson. What a block. Bulmer charges in, and he's called for it. It's a player control foul. It's going to give Renton the basketball back. Hey, I feel some momentum here, Matt.
Yeah, you were definitely dead on. Renton all of a sudden has that momentum. Bulmer knew that one was going to be called on him. Just a frustrated reaction, and Renton scores here. This one's going to get awfully tight down the stretch.
Johnson gives it up. Ball rotated. Now top of the circle. Off the dribble. Ilimanis. He might have got away with a little forearm push, but misses the shot, and it's an offensive rebound. His brother picks it up and puts it in. 51-46. Matt, just like you called for, a bucket to tighten things up a little bit here. Matradamus.
Stop calling me Matt. That's true. You're the one who called the run.
And we got a foul away from the ball. Davis again on the floor, and it looks like they're going to say it's on Isaac Elligan. And that's his third personal, matching his jersey number. Allen checks out. Dalen Anderson back in for the Knights. We just had the Kings Knights on the court a little bit ago. Now we got the Bremerton Knights. Later tonight, we'll have the Mustangs and the Greyhounds doing battle. Thought we might have 2 Greyhounds.
Almost.
Great rotation. Bulmer for 3. No. Offensive rebound, Anderson. Anderson is fouled on his way up, I think. No, they're going to say on the floor. See, I don't even think that I should think about it anymore. I don't think I should speak on it until I know for sure that he's at the foul line getting handed the basketball.
Wait till he takes that first shot. That's on Marcus Ilimanis, his third now.
Got to imagine that the fouls are starting to pile up here for Renton towards some disqualifications. I don't think they have anybody with 4 though yet, right, Matt?
They have Jordan Augusto.
Okay.
He's got 4.
Bounce pass entry, Christian going to work, drop step spin, rises up and hits over Elligan. What a bucket.
Oliver Christian turned it up here in the second half.
That's his second field goal. He's got 5 in the game. 3 ball from the corner pocket, no good. Long rebound though, out to Elligan. Extra pass, Johnson puts the defender on the ground, misses the shot long. Anderson trying to control, has it swiped away under the basket. On the floor is Toms. They don't call anything on that one. Toms finds a player, Johnson, and it's another opportunity here for Renton. Lob inside. Ilimanis drop step, baseline, shot no good. Anderson gets his hands on it, can't control it again. This time Davis comes away with it, outlets it up ahead to Bulmer. Back to Bulmer in the corner from Davis, triple! It's a 10-point night advantage, 56-40. Inbound and a foul as Davis catches it.
Sorry about that. We lost power apparently. I don't know if someone kicked the switch or what, but we're back.
I don't have a switch in front of me. It wasn't me.
You got it right there.
You made me look.
Made you look.
You made me look. Oh, you little trickster. That pass deflected and collision. Winning it back is Anderson. Underhand pass to Christian. Christian has to save it. Is able to whip a pass out here to Bulmer. 5:05 to go in the ball game. It's a 10-point lead for Bremerton, 56-46. Davis wants a screen from Christian. Christian rolls, kicks it out. Bulmer into contact. Shot had no chance. Outlet up ahead. Johnson in stride goes up and scores right around Davis. And the lead back down to 8. 4.5 to go. Backdoor cut Davis. Davis finger roll no good. Ball tapped and it goes right to Johnson. Anderson's done a good job keeping the ball alive here for Bremerton. Johnson hands off. Drive baseline pass. What a move there by Marcus Ilimanis. Assist to Micah. And now the lead's down to 6, 4 to go.
Buckle up, Nick. This is going to be a good finish.
Bulmer slowed up. I think he thought the whistle from the Wapato game might have been here on this court. Christian fades it off the window, no good. And Ilimanis with the rebound. Shot just missed at the cup. Offensive rebound, put back no good. And the ball's out of bounds, and it's going to be night basketball. Man, let the bodies hit the floor there, Matt.
Yeah, they were all over the place. I had no idea who touched that ball last.
And we got a timeout here by Bremerton, it looks like. And I think that they're calling for a full, and it will be a full timeout. We're going to step aside for a couple of messages from our sponsors. Back in
Nationally known and locally owned, Southwest Washington is home to 6 locally owned Napa stores, providing you with the best quality parts and services you need. With fast access to an inventory of over 400,000 parts, with ASE certified parts specialists ready to help, it's no wonder so many do-it-yourselfers count on Napa Auto Parts. Visit Wilson's Napa Auto Parts in Centralia, Chehalis, Rochester, Tenino, Castle Rock, and the heavy-duty and wholesale location on State Avenue in Chehalis, or go to wilsonnapa.com.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back live here at the Yakima Valley Sundome. I am Nick Sisson. That is Matthew King. These are the Bremerton Knights and the Renton Redhawks, and it's 56-50 Bremerton with 3:19 to go. What a ball game it has been.
And that's Jeff Weeks up there looking over us, and Skyler.
That's arrogant to think that Jeff's looking at us, Matt.
He was. I saw him. I seen him.
Did he wave?
No, he's just looking.
Okay. I love your telepathy, by the way.
Yeah, Jeff and I go way back. We're both Cougs, you know.
Telepathy's a good mutant power. Professor X had it.
Yeah. It's true. He still does, I think.
He would if he was real. Well, the sidebar topic. Back to action here. Bremerton gets it across half court, a little half court trap near the line there, and a bucket down low. Davis, he's been relatively quiet as of late, but there's a big basket for Bremerton to ease up some of the pressure here, and we got foul up the court. It's going to be called on Aaron Matthews. 58-50, exactly 3 to go, and that's the second on Matthew.
Again, that just flows naturally for you. It's the second team foul, so still a ways from shooting free throws are the Redhawks. All right, crunch time here.
Entry pass down low, shot up, no good. But Marcus Ilimanis will head to the free throw line. It's a good place to be down the stretch here, Matt, when you're trailing. Stops the clock, only 9 seconds went off. And that's going to be the fourth on Christian. Good news is for Coach Jeremiah Davis is he does have a lot of availability on the bench with Frank Allen there, and he started the game at center. So if they need another post player, they got one available. Ilimanis, clutch, third pedal, hits the free throw.
3 for 5 from the line. He hasn't had a single trip where he hit them both, split them on the first 2 trips. See if third time's the charm for him. To stomp out the moisture on the court.
The court has been slippery though. Free throw no good. Anderson controls the rebound for Bremerton. Handoff right near half court, double team, tie up. Bulmer somehow controls it. Skip pass goes to Anderson. Anderson rises up, floats, and it rolls down. Huge bucket again. It's a 9-point lead for Bremerton.
Felt like Renton was fighting back. Bremerton has had a fantastic response.
And this is going to be a foul on Davis. This is his fourth.
He's frustrated with that one.
And it looks like the Wapato Wolves have won their game. That's speculation. Inbound here on the side, 2:20 to go in the ball game. Johnson kicks. Augusto hands off, back to Johnson. High screen. Johnson pulls the trigger from 3 and hits. Nothing but net. Renton obviously needs points, Matt, but more than that, they need stops.
Yeah, you got to get some stops right here. They've cut it down to 6. You get a stop and could be another 3. All of a sudden, it's just a one-possession game. But Bremerton, they've got to find a good shot here. Don't force anything.
Ooh, that was close. Right in front of us here. The ball almost right to me, but...
Hey, Nick, it hit my foot. I think that's what made it roll even farther.
So you did punt it?
I didn't punt it. No, I kicked an extra point once in high school football.
Did it go through?
Of course it did.
Did it count? You just said you kicked it.
Well, it was successful. I wouldn't talk about it if I missed.
You never know. 5 on the shot clock here. Davis crosses over, floats from the three-point line essentially, gets his own rebound, and he's fouled. He was like Space Jam there. He was just going to keep going and dunk it.
That was unbelievable. But also, that's a tough offensive rebound allowed by Renton as they burn a timeout.
Yeah, I mean, the good news is, I guess, is that it doesn't put Bremerton on the free throw line, but it does give them 30 more seconds available, and I don't know what the deal is here if we've got a stoppage in play, and the Bremerton coach,
we don't.
Jeremiah Davis is protesting.
Augusto fouled out. That was why they sounded the buzzer, and there's just confusion.
I think that the Bremerton coaching staff is saying, was there a timeout called? Because all the players were heading over towards the coaching area, but they never left the floor. Only Augusto left the floor, so it's legal. 60-54, 131 left in the ball game, 29 on the shot clock here, and if you're Bremerton, you want to try to maximize as many seconds as possible on this possession. Christian gets the inbound, gets it back out, Bulmer. Al Matthews with it. Matthews kicks here. Anderson back to Matthews. 10 on the shot clock. Matthews one-on-one, sick crossover. Floats it. Oh, that could be the dagger. What a moment there for the freshman Aaron Matthews. 3 by Johnson. No. Rebound, Manise, shot no good, but he's fouled and will head to the line. Aaron Matthews, man, a freshman. We weren't expecting to have him even in the game here today, Matt.
Yeah, no, 26 total points scored by freshmen for the Bremerton Knights.
Christian fouls out of the contest, so he's disqualified, but he still gets a big round of applause and some fives from his teammates. Marcus Ilimanis at the line. 53.9 left in the game. Obviously, Renton needs both of these. And the first is good.
We haven't even seen Junior Davis McWhorter.
Yeah. You got to give Jeremiah Davis a ton of credit, man. I mean, he has coached his tail off the last 3 games. Free throw no good, offensive rebound. Johnson somehow gets it to go. Don't go anywhere yet. It's a 5-point game. And that one's tipped and almost stolen. Bulmer somehow keeps possession, and now they're going to rule a kick ball. That's going to reset the shot clock. Man, Renton not giving up here, almost coming away with a crucial steal.
If they can get a turnover right here, it's going to be a long 37.6.
Yeah, well, it just got longer because we've got a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here, though, for everybody. And you'll just have to listen to me talk about the brand new to the Eli family morning show personality, Steve Money. He's got a new podcast, The Money Show. It can be seen or listened to on the Eli Sports Network, or go to his homepage at themoneyshow.com. That's The Money Show, MOHNEY show.com. Several episodes are available, so catch up and join Steve with his take on all things Southwest Washington on The Money Show. I am Nick Sisson. That is Matthew King, not Steve Money.
No, I wonder what Steve's doing right now.
Hopefully watching. Shout out Steve Money.
He's not watching.
37.6 to go. Inbound goes to the backcourt. Anderson catches it. And Bulmer comes over and gets it. Trap in the backcourt, collision. And the official runs in quickly to make sure there's no chance of any extracurricular there. Bremerton fans a little displeased with the physicality on that foul, but
we got Ronnie Toms on that one.
So Bulmer at the free throw line. Misses the first. So the chance to push this to a 3-possession game just went out of the equation, but he can still push the lead to 6. And does. Splits a pair, 63-57. Johnson going for the 2, and he gets it, and we got a timeout after the made basket immediately. 63-59. And was that a full, Matt?
We'll keep it here anyway.
It's a full timeout. We will keep it here. Winner of this one, Matt, takes on the 2-time defending champion, Linden Lions.
Maybe.
Linden
does have to still play against Sammamish.
I guess so, right? I mean, maybe.
I was going to say, you can't just write off Sammamish. Sammamish already beat Rogers. They played a really good game yesterday. Uber athletic.
I've got this mental obstacle that doesn't allow me to believe that Linden can lose. I don't know why, but...
Do you think Linden only loses to Linden Christian? Well, Sometimes, yeah. No, they lost to Zilla this year. Yeah, Zilla's pretty good.
They're super good, yeah. You want to talk about how loaded the Final Four is on every side, right? We've already seen the 1A boys bracket filled out with Zilla, Annie Wright, Linden Christian. Zilla has to take on Seattle Academy, which survived a very game Riverside 11 seed. And here we got the 11 seed Bremerton. Obviously, they're very game too because they've got the 4-point lead here, and they're just 25.2 seconds away from moving on to the semis.
Yeah, there's crunch time. But if you can force a turnover here, if you're Renton and then score, that changes everything.
And the ball's on the floor. And it is picked up. Renton has a shot, no good. Ball loose, and that should probably be a travel, you think? And they're going to say out of bounds. It's going to be Renton basketball either way. Good hustle there. Sellers back into the ball game. Dallin Anderson back into the ball game here. He's going to sub in for Junior Davis McCorder, who was out there. So Renton does get the turnover, though, Matt. 17.1, the game far from over. Johnson being guarded by Bulmer, looking to step back and possibly shoot a 3. And now he's driving. He does slip and throws it up. The ball's loose. It's picked up. Illy Manise is blocked by Matthews. And then Illy Manise picks it up. That's going to be Marcus Illy Manise. And he's going to head to the line. 4.6 to go. Now, Matt, here's the age-old question. With 4.6 left and you can't advance the ball, is the play here to try to hit the first and purposely miss and get a 3?
No, I think you hit them both to make it a 2-point game. Bremerton, they've had some issues shooting free throws in this one, and they also just turned it over. You hit 2 free throws, you get a chance to score 2 points with the clock stop, you take advantage.
First free throw is good for Marcus Illy Manise.
Both Frank Allen and Calvin Washington check in.
.6 to go. Let's see what he's going to do. And it is the miss. And it's out to the 3-point line. And we've got a timeout taken by Renton.
Whoa.
If that would have gone, that would have been one of the most devastating feelings ever. But they do go with the intentional miss.
2.8 seconds, a 3-point game, and Renton's going to draw something up to try and send this one to overtime. Is this enough drama for you, Nick Sisson?
No. No, we need more somehow. We need a 15-minute protest on a missing free throw.
Well, let's not even talk about other games right now. We got this one.
This is an amazing game. I don't know how to really classify it other than that because, with the way that Renton started out in this game, which we'll talk about obviously a little bit later, but 26 in the first quarter, you want to talk about the adjustments that Bremerton has made to this point on the defensive end to have this lead. And Renton in the fourth quarter down the stretch is just like full Goonies mode, man. Never say die. They are just laying it out on the line right now. And, you got to give credit to head coach Rashad Powell. He says he's trying to miss this second free throw, get a rebound, and the plan all along was to call timeout. So
I don't know if they tried to miss that free throw. I don't think so.
He did. He left it. He left the free throw line immediately as soon as it hit because he they played it.
I have to disagree with
let's
that.
Let's have an interview if we can, if they end up tying it up and going to overtime and winning it. 3.2 to go, Renton basketball. Ilimanis has it tipped, and it's stolen away and foul. Davis comes away with it. What defense on the inbound. 1.4 to go, and that could do it, Matt.
If you hit one free throw here, if you're Jalen Davis, you're in the state semifinals, and he's 4 of 4.
Remember who was guarding the inbound right here? I didn't catch it. Davis hits the first, and Bremerton's on top by 4. This is almost identical to how it went yesterday for Bremerton. Mark Morris had a chance to tie or take the lead, and then a steal at the end, and then free throws iced the game away. And Davis does that, 65-60, and the Bremerton Knights, an 11 seed, have upset Renton, and they are on to the semifinal round. They take down the Renton Redhawks 65-60. What a Cinderella story here, Matt. Does the slipper fit? We will find out tomorrow as they will take on the Linden Lions.
Maybe.
Or the Sammamish Redhawks. We're going to take a break and come back and correct my errors. For some reason, I thought Linden already played. It's just because I did the Linden Christian game. We're going to take a break and be back in just a little bit.
We love our hometown teams. With unprecedented plays, nail-biting moments, and intense atmosphere, local athletes bring the community together. To honor these athletes, Eli Sports will be naming a Taking It to the House play of the game. Stay tuned after the broadcast to see who takes it home.
In life, things aren't scripted.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
You can get a lot out of it. It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
Bob, you sure Bears know how to play softball?
Bruce, these Bears know how to do a lot of things. I can barely handle the suspense.
Just watch the game.
She eats at Black Bear Diner.
Good old-fashioned family food, Black Bear Diner.
Time to wrap up this game with the Alderson's Awards West Post Game Show. Awards West in Centralia can supply you with t-shirts, hats, and hundreds, if not thousands, of promotional products, even team uniforms. Before you buy, check in with locally owned Awards West printwares at aldersons.net. Now back to our ESN crew.
Welcome back to the Yakima Valley Sun Dome as we've just finished up here between Bremerton and Renton, and the Knights of Bremerton come away with a 65-60 win. What a ball game it was, Matt. You know, Bremerton really overcame the, sorry. I'm so excited. This is the Alderson's Award West Printwares post-game show. There's going to be a lot of complaints from Matt here at the end of this one. Alderson's Award West for trophies, awards, t-shirts, and so much more. Go to aldersons.net for their full catalog. Sorry, I'm excited. That was a really exciting game.
You're good.
I'm outside of my element right now with excitement.
That was a fantastic ball game, back and forth. It really felt like Renton was just going to shoot them out of the gym, and all of a sudden Bremerton fought back, stayed consistent, trusted their defense, and they got the job done late.
Yeah, big shout out to the Bremerton Knights. They're just super tough, and for a young team, they figured out a way to dig deep and win. They erased a recent loss to Renton, 68-65. But yeah, it was a great game. We're getting the stats here, see what everybody finished with. But Jalen Davis finishes with 23, and Trenton Bulmer with 13, leading the way for the Knights. On the other end, Dennis Johnson has 23, and Marcus Ilimanis has 19. Other than that, nobody else with more than 6 for Renton. But, yeah, the story of the game was from the second quarter on, Matt. Bremerton just played better defensively and made more plays on the offensive end as well.
Yeah, Renton cooled down from beyond the arc. They had 5 threes in the first quarter, 3 for the rest of the game, 1 a quarter. And Bremerton just attacked. They got to the free throw line, 14-19 from the line. Didn't try and force too much from beyond the arc, just 7 attempts. They made 3 of them. Trusted their game, knew what they were, and they pull out another upset.
Yeah, they shot 52% for the game, did the Knights. Sources say that's pretty good.
Yeah, rumor has it that's solid.
All right, Matt. Well, it is time for us to name our game MVP, brought to you by Thorbeck's Wellness Center in Chehalis, Centralia, and South Bend. Strong today, stronger tomorrow, strongest together at Thorbeck's. And, Matt, I'll defer to you on who you got for your player of the game.
I think we got to go with the freshman. I don't know if you gave it to him yesterday, but Jalen Davis played out of his mind again. He finishes with 23 points, tied for a game high with Dennis Johnson. Also 6 rebounds in this one, a couple of assists, 3 steals, and also avoided fouling out. He had 3 fouls early in that third quarter, picked up 1 more for the rest of the game. So hats off to him, the freshman, a bright career, but future could be now.
Yeah, Jalen Davis is definitely my player of the game. He was yesterday also. I've got no problem giving it to him for a second straight game when you're a freshman leading your team and you come up clutch like this to get your team into the semifinals. That means that they're guaranteed to play for a trophy, which is a great stepping stone for Bremerton. But the season isn't over yet, Matt. They're going to for sure take home 5th place, no worse than that. And congratulations to them. Congratulations to Renton. Their season's not over. They have a chance to come out of the consolation round tomorrow and still play for a 4th place trophy coming up on Saturday. But congratulations, Jalen Davis. You are our player of the game here tonight, our Thorbeck's player of the game. And that brings us to our Better Homes and Garden Northwest home team, taken to the house play of the game. And that's sponsored by Northwest Home Team of Better Homes and Gardens Realty, the Gillespie team from Summit Funding, and Paul Ely of Country Financials Insurance. And this is the taken to the house play of the game, Matt. And it was a guy that we didn't think that we would see really get extended minutes here tonight. But Aaron Matthews, with his team up 6, put a defender on skates and got around him and floated it up and in to give Bremerton a crucial 8-point advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, a very athletic take. I didn't see him play in regionals. I don't know how much he played in that win over Mark Morris yesterday, but he came up with a big-time play in a big-time moment and helped his team punch their ticket to the semifinals.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I would be doing a disservice to head coach Jeremiah Davis if I didn't say that he's been putting on an absolute masterclass on how to push the right buttons for his team. He's been going to some different looking lineups. He's made some adjustments, but he's gotten the most out of his guys out there. So great job, Coach Davis, out there tonight.
Yeah, heck of a performance from him. Again, he's just out coaching whoever he's going up against, and he's playing some tough coaches. He is just putting together an incredible formula constantly.
So Bremerton moves on to the 7:15 game, taking on either Sammamish or Linden in the semifinals. Those two teams on the court. That game time set to begin in about 10 minutes time. We're going to step aside and say thank you so much for watching this broadcast on the Eli Sports Network and NFHS Network. This is the WIAA Hardwood Classic, brought to you by Gisa Credit Union, and we thank you again so much for your support, and we hope to have you back for the next broadcast. Linden taking on Sammamish in the 2A boys quarterfinals.
Thank you for watching and subscribing to the Eli and NFHS Sports Networks. Remember, a portion of your subscription goes back to the schools. We can't wait to see you again, right here for the best in high school sports live action. The Eli Sports Network.